What's up, guys? Welcome to FweshlyDipped in the Scoop, episode 4. This time we're going to be heading out to LA to meet up with Baltimore native and beatmaker DK the Punisher. It's going to be a wacky ride. Woo!
Or a bumpy ride. Or, yeah.
Cool, well, this is In the Scoop, episode 4. First off, why don't you introduce us? Tell us your name, tell us a little bit who you are and what you do.
Cool. Greetings. My name is DK the Punisher. I'm a producer / songwriter. I'm from Baltimore. Back and forth between Baltimore and LA right now. But basically I produce records, co-write songs with awesome people. And that's my job. So I love it. I'm from Baltimore. It's an East Coast city, kind of like Southern kind of influence on it. So it's a cool city. Like, I'm learning to appreciate it now, like that I'm older. But yeah, it's a pretty cool city, pretty small, like way smaller than LA. I mean, way smaller than like New York or like really any major cities. But it's cool. It's like in between like big city, like small city. Basically, I make beats, but like that's not all I do. That's what I started out just doing, but now it's more like hands-on with like artists. So basically, I work with songwriters and stuff to like get songs together to get placed with other artists and stuff. I work directly with artists that write their own songs, and yeah, we pretty much make songs like every day as much as possible, and just it's non-stop for me. Like I just love to make music. So whether we like working on like a particular project or not, I'm just working. I mean, I'm always trying to like advance my sound. So that's my personal goal. I DJ now as well, so I do like DJ gigs and like shows, like producer shows and stuff like that. Fun. That's the fun thing right now.
What do you like about DJing at like events and stuff as opposed to just producing like on your own?
I actually like seeing human beings, like other than maybe like 4 or 5 people that might be in the room, and that's a lot of people for a session. I mean, usually. So it's cool to actually interact with people in a fun environment. Like it's like a good release, because like we stay cooped up in the studio all day. I mean, so it used to get like a little reclusive. So that's been like my outlet. Like, it's cool. I was rapping first, like when I was a kid. When I was like 8, I wanted to be a kid rapper.
What was your kid rap name?
D Cool.
D Cool.
D Cool. Yeah, I went through a lot of names that were terrible, but like that was my childhood name, whatever. And, yeah, I wanted to be a rapper up until the time I started making beats. So I was rapping from like the time I was 8. I started like writing rhymes and stuff, and I wanted to get more serious and like start recording stuff. But I needed beats, and it was like first I heard that you could like buy beats online from producers, but I ain't had no money to buy beats, so like people were selling beats online for like $30, and I was like 12, so somebody told me that like you could make beats on computers. So I searched. I don't even know if it was Google then. It was like, but I was searching whatever engine and found some like whack program that you could like make beats on, and ever since then like I've just been going. Like, stopped rapping because it wasn't like making beats was just so much more fun. So like I just kept doing that, and I was working with my cousins who I was rapping with. I was just like, listen, I just want to make beats for y'all. So I was doing that when I was like 13, 14. And like I just kept going. Big person that I don't know, it's like a kind of full circle thing for me. Like the music that inspired me to start making music. This guy Andre Harris, he's pretty dope. It's like, you know, one of my big influences. Like the stuff he did early with like music and Jill Scott and Fweshly, like those 3 albums like hit me. Like I feel like they hit around like the same time, and it was just like, what is this? Like, it's amazing. So, and then through working with him, it came around to working with Jill, and like that's like the dream come true. Like she's young for a legend. I would say she's a legend. Like definitely. Like if not now, it's definitely gonna go down in the history books. So yeah, like that was amazing. It's like, man, working with her, and I worked with like LaToya Luckett and Melanie Fiona, Genuine, Genuine, Leanne LaHavis, man, I worked with like a lot of people. Like all that stuff hasn't necessarily come out, whatever, but stuff has come out. Is the Jill Scott joint, Justin Bieber when I did in like 2013. Earlier than that, I was working with Tarana A. Omari, like Dom Kennedy. I did something with Mac Miller. Yeah, like those are the names that come to mind. Probably with somebody.
Describe your music. Describe your style. Like, kind of, what do you go for when you go in and start to make a beat?
Like whatever. Just whatever feels good. I mean, like it's a hard thing to describe because I try to touch a little bit of everything that's like urban. You know what I mean? But like anything with like soul roots or like church influenced, and like just chords and just stuff that hits me. Like it don't even have to be hip hop. It don't have to be R&B. Like I've been delving more into like deeper soul, like really like 70s influence kind of stuff, and like that's fun. Like that's different for me. I mean, more live instrumentation, but it's all like it all comes back to the same feeling. It's like just you know it when it hits you. So it's like I lean toward like darker stuff, like the stuff that feels like somebody might have been going through something, or even if it's like happy, it's just that emotion has to be coming through. So it's just whatever feels good, like and has some real purpose behind it, and somebody like really trying to say something. Like, and that's really what keeps me inspired. It's like just chasing that feeling.
So I'll break it down how it started. The beginning was this drum break right here. And after I had that, I layered it with like another drum break. You can barely hear that. I had the string sound. Came up with those chords. And goes into this. That's like I guess it's like the pre-hook. And so I had that. I had a bass line over top of that. It's real subby, so it's like really low, but it's there. Added like strings for the
I mean, I'm a hip hop head. I mean, but I'm like equally into R&B. So like, somebody like Sir is like perfect for me. I mean, because we both vibe on the same hip hop, the same like 90s hip hop, like early 2000s, like that feeling. Like we both love that. And then the R&B as well. Like I love dope chords and musicality and like good arrangements and all that. Like I appreciate all that. So I like artists that do that. I mean, or artists that don't just. I don't like working with like singers that just sing, or like, I mean, people that just in general don't have a vision about what they want to do or like what they want to say. Like it's kind of a waste of time. We're just in a room trying to get a hit or whatever. I mean, I want to make music that touches people. So I like people that like people like that like know how they want stuff to feel. They usually don't just do one thing, or they're like masters, like they're master singers, and they also they know the recording process, and they're not studio dummies. You know what I mean? Like they probably play an instrument or something like that. Like I like people that really take the craft seriously. You know, just trying to make something better than that. Like I was talking to Sarah last night about like just like people's approaches to making music, and some people only make music when there's a clear opportunity. Like this artist needs tracks, we're gonna make stuff for this artist. Like I don't like working like that. Like I sit down like every day. I don't make beats every day, but anytime I'm feeling it, like it's just something that I gotta do. Like I mean, I just get high and I'm chilling with the homies. I'm like, man, I gotta go make a beat. I gotta get it out. Like it's just something that, and making beats is my outlet, and DJing is that too. Sometimes if I don't feel like making beats, it's like you gotta get that creative energy out of you somehow. So like making beats is like, I feel like it's been my most efficient way to just get that out. It's like an itch. You know what I mean?
How's that transition been, like, creating your own beats, like doing your own productions, and then learning the industry way of doing it? Like you're working with like writers, and there's like things that, I mean, not everyone has a chance to like experience and
get to that level.
Yeah, so how's that transition been? Has it been kind of hard? Like
it's been kind of, that's probably been my toughest thing dealing with. I've dealt with like the past 2-3 years or whatever, but like I fight it, to be honest. But my transition has been pretty smooth. Like it wasn't, because I went like from working with like Teron and Ayo to working with Sir, and we were just doing songs. And at first it was for other artists, but we just had a vibe. Like it didn't feel forced. You know what I mean? Like he was the first songwriter I worked with that wrote songs that felt like something that even if an artist didn't take them, they were just great songs. Mm-hmm. I mean, he just happens to be able to get in people's heads and write stuff for them. But like, so it's kind of tough for me. Like I don't work with a lot of writers because I'm not a placement chaser. Like I feel like the placements that I've gotten so far like mean something. You know what I mean? Like people that I admire, and I didn't have to like dumb my stuff down at all. Like I didn't make those beats trying to get with those artists. It was just stuff that felt right, so that's what I'm all about. And other people, I mean, it's like a middle ground too. I make stuff that feels like, certain artists or whatever, but I never force it. Like that's a big thing for me, and I will not force it, like, ever. Being true to yourself. That's like, I want that to be like my contribution, like above all, like the message through the music and like through everything is like staying true to what you believe in, and just knowing that if you stay on your path, like it'll work out. You might have to shift your definition of what working out means. You know what I mean? Like it's not chasing other people's idea of what happiness or success is, but finding it for yourself. Like that's what I advocate. Like just finding your happiness, and like it just so happens that making music makes me happy right now, and when it doesn't, I hope it doesn't ever not make me happy, but I'll find something else now. I'm just all about that. sir. It's, yeah, he's a problem. Like, I'm happy about the music that we're making right now. Like, man, it's feeling like it's really getting to, because we've been working together for like the past 2 years, and like we push each other so hard. Like we super honest with each other about everything. I mean, and it's all love. Like, he can tell me something that's whack, I don't care. Like, we both respect with each other. I mean, what we do to the utmost. So it's like, yeah, we just push each other. And right now, I mean, between me, him, like J Pounds and Tiff, and like, it's just feeling like the music is getting to that point. So yeah, sir, like his projects, his moves, like whatever music we're putting out, I'm excited about. Yeah, and my stuff. Like, I put out a remix project like earlier this year, but like I want to go in and like do an album with like original songs with like artists that I fuck with, like genuinely. So right now I'm like building my reputation through placements and stuff to like get those people to like know who I am. I mean, so it's not like they doing me a favor. Like, I want it to be like genuine respect. I mean, mutual respect. So yeah, that, and that's really it. Like, everything else is, you know, it comes and goes. But that's what I'm really like passionate about right now. And we write songs for other people, so like whatever we make is if we putting it out, I feel like it's top notch.
Fweshly Dipped is about putting yourself out into the world and in your environment in like positive ways. So what advice would you give to the next person trying to do their thing or accomplish their dreams?
Put your happiness first, I would say. That's just a good it's a good thing to live by, man. Put your happiness first. Like, don't worry about anybody else. Like, if somebody really loves you, they're gonna let you chase your happiness, and if not, oh well. But I mean, like, don't shrink yourself, make yourself smaller, or like, you know, just put your dreams on the back burner for anything. It's like, just go for it. And if you don't make it, like, what's more rewarding than saying like I gave it my all? Like, I don't know anybody who's really like 100% giving it their best shot and didn't like at least feel happy about it. Like, you're gonna get to a place where you're satisfied in some sense. I mean, it's rewarding. So yeah, do that. My name is DK the Punisher, and I'm Fweshly Dipped.
Hey.
I know why you came. Heard I had that fire. Well, welcome to the flame. I love all my first timers. Get comfortable, I'm here for you. And whatever you desire, you can call me Mr. THC. I'm gonna take you higher, baby. I'm just here to love you. I'm just here to love you.